Hi, Year One. Today we are going to be learning or continuing our learning around what is sound. Last Wednesday, well, actually, not last Wednesday because last Wednesday was Reboot Wednesday and we had the day off school. Silent cheer! The Wednesday before in art, you created your own musical instruments from recyclable materials and nature. Today we're going to be building on that lesson and looking at how is the sound created from those instruments you built and doing a little experiment today because science is all about experiments and testing things and observing things and drawing conclusions. So we'll be doing another experiment to hear and look at how sound is created today. All right, I'd love you to close your eyes and with your fingers count how many sounds you can hear. Ready, set, go. I heard 3 sounds. How many did you hear? I heard Mr. Topman playing rock and roll music in his room. I heard a bird tweeting in the tree. Luckily, I did not hear Alfie, my dog, bark. He's a mischievous menace. I heard a car drive past outside. Can you see my painting and artwork I've been doing? I love art and painting in lockdown. What sounds did you hear? What direction were those sounds coming from? If I asked you to point to where you heard those sounds from, would you be able to do it? Was it a loud sound or a quiet one? Was it high-pitched? Or was it really low? A deep, low sound. Did you like the sound? Or was it like, oh, get me the noise-cancelling headphones, please, Mrs. Topman? That is not a sound I want to hear. All right. I wonder if you have a toy drum in your house. Your first experiment or little science investigation today is with your toy drum. If you don't have a toy drum, you can get a jar and pull some cling wrap really tight over the top. Maybe secure it with an elastic band around there. Make sure it's so tight for this to work. Or any kind of open object like a cup, a jar. Get some cling wrap, pull it around tight, elastic band. If you have a drum, easy peasy, or a toy drum. I'd love you to put some grains of rice. So put some cling wrap over, pour some grains of rice on here, and then gently, if you're with a drum, you can strike it with the drumstick. If it's on here, you can hit it with your finger or your hand, depending on how big the size of your drum is. What happens when you do that? Why? You might like to take a photo or a video on Seesaw. If you do take a video, please explain the science behind what you're seeing. What are you observing? Science is not just about doing the experiment, but rather about drawing some conclusions, making some observations, being a real scientist. And scientists like to think into why something is happening. So if you do the drum experiment in your Seesaw video, say, this is my drum I created, Mrs. Topman, and when I put the rice on top and I hit it, the rice is dancing because. The key word I want you to use in your answer is vibrations. Everyone be a vibration. A vibration is like a really low little buzz. If my phone's ringing off and it vibrates, it buzzes. And we've learned that sound is actually a vibration. If you're a good reader, you could even pause the video and get some little cheats from here. But I want you to have a go at explaining what you think is happening with your dancing rice. Sound is made when an object vibrates. Everyone put your fingers on your throat. Now start talking or singing a song. La 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 la, la 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 la. Can you feel that vibration? Your voice box is vibrating because sound is vibration. If you have a xylophone or some kind of percussion instrument, you can shake it or touch it. I wonder if you can feel the vibration. Again, if you do, I'd love you to take a photo or video for Seesaw. These vibrations travel through the air as, say it with me, sound waves. Everyone do the action for a sound wave. It goes up and down, up and down. And this is how they often draw sound waves. Or they might draw it with a line going up and down on a graph. They travel through the air as sound waves until they hit your ear. Today, our main experiment is going to be investigating sound waves. I would like you to find 2 plastic cups and a piece of string. That's all you need, 2 plastic cups and a piece of string. You need to punch a hole in each cup, put the string through, tie a knot so it's nice and secure, and then find a friend. And this is like a string telephone. You're going to talk through one end, and your friend's going to listen by putting the cup really firmly around their ear. And then you can swap roles and your friend can talk and you can listen. When I say friend, I mean family member because we're in lockdown. All right, with your string telephone, I want you to be thinking again about how is the sound traveling through the string. I want you to observe with your eyes what's happening, and with your brain, your scientific thinking brain, think, why is this happening? With what I know about sound traveling as waves and sound being a vibration or being caused by vibration, what is happening here? I'm going to link below a video in Sector all about string telephones and the science behind them, and I'd love for you to watch that. And then I want you to do a video or. I have 2 options for you, a video or on Seesaw. I've put up this sheet called How Does Sound Travel? Here's an example. Oh, it's not going to load. Here's an example. How does sound travel? I want you to draw and label what is happening. We call this a scientific diagram. So you're going to draw your string cup, show me how the sound is traveling between you talking into your string cup and the other person listening on the other end with their ear, and try to annotate it. That means try to add some words and some like explanations in written form, or you could voice record yourself recording. How is the sound traveling? What is the science behind it? You can watch the video in Sector first to get a bit of a head start, or you can have a go at working it out yourself and then watch the video after to confirm if your scientific thinking was correct. As an optional extra, if you would like some extra practice with your writing, or mummy and daddy would like you to have some extra practice with your writing, you can write up the procedure of how you did this experiment, how you made the string telephone cups, what materials you used, step by step. Remember to start with a verb like cut, put, use, like cut a hole, put the cup against your ear, talk into it. A verb is a doing word. And at the bottom, right, your reflection is your scientific observations. How is sound traveling? What's so good about this experiment? What does it teach us? If you would like some extra science work to show your fabulous science knowledge, you could submit another Seesaw task where you draw your instrument that you created in art and show how the sound was traveling from that to our ear, and again, annotate it with some clever scientific thinking with some words and sentences. Have fun with your science today, Year 1. I can't wait to see your drum with your dancing rice and your string telephones.